Good morning, welcome to my Unreal audio demonstration. Apologies for the sound quality. This is a recording about 1:30 in the morning, so I'm trying to keep the noise down. Everyone's in bed. This is no means a showreel worthy piece. This is just more of a video that I wanted to show that I have some experiences with the Unreal Engine and blueprints and audio implementation. So as you can see, this is the first-person shooter. What I decided to do was change some of the parameters of some of these boxes here. So obviously we've got glass. Shot the middle there by mistake there. The middle tin cans and the wooden boxes. What I wanted to do was give you something to shoot at in sort of a makeshift driving range, or sort of shooting range of a campsite scenario. You will notice when I jump over this wall here, I had to use a trigger box system using the blueprints so that it enables the light and a sound, a warning light. So obviously I'm walking on sand, which is made up of a mixture of snow and gravel to try and give it that sort of that sandy kind of texture sound. So I'm now walking on grass, and here's my makeshift audio graphic fireplace. You'll notice as I go over here towards the wall, you'll hear the traffic outside, some dogs barking, and of course there's the amazing fireplace that's in the middle. So one of the things I wanted to do really was to sort of blueprint myself some coding there for the, as you can hear, when I'm jumping and walking on different textures, different parts of the floor. So that was something I felt was a bit of a challenge, but it was definitely worth the challenge to put it in this demonstration. The gun there, you'll hear, there's made up a few different sounds. The shotgun, I've added a few bullet whizzes. I could have added some handling noise. I feel that should have been something here, but I wanted to make it a shotgun for that. So obviously this is the sounds that created the shotgun. You'll see that there's quite a few different bullet sounds that I had available to me, different whizzes, and obviously casings that are falling out onto the floor. So I had to obviously import these in. The initial blast being the sound on the bottom, and obviously using various different types of delays, making them run together in a sequence. One of the things I did differently also to the projectile was to add an impact sound to the projectile itself, so to give it a little bit of that nice little finishing touch when the bullet hits an object. So this here is my environment. So as you can see, I've got an array of bird sounds, wings flapping. You know, there's various different things in here to try and build up the environment. I wanted there to be quite a few delays between these, so the listener wouldn't experience the same combinations of sounds. So every time I hit the cue there, you'll see that it plays through the sequences accordingly. Obviously, if there was less bird flappy sounds here, I would have used a little bit more in the modulation side of things to give it some variation, but I didn't need to go too heavy with that. It sort of just sits right for the purpose of this video. And obviously right here is so here is the walking of the sand. I used this particular sound cue, even though I did do sound cues for all the different materials, because like I said before, I didn't have any sound samples available to me at the time of doing this video. So what I decided to do was use snow, bring the snow down a bit to try and give the crunchiness of the texture, and layer it with gravel, so give you that stony kind of sand texture to walk on, and just sort of varied it up a little bit. So here's some blueprint coding that I'd done. So again, I'm very this is self-taught coding, but you can see that I implemented both for the jumping cycle and the walking cycle on the different textures that the player walked around in the environment. So I just wanted to do that. Obviously there's a little bit more here for you to take a look at, to give you an idea as to how I did it. One of the things I could have done a little bit better with the footsteps, had I had available to me, would have been boots and cloth materials to sort of give it a little bit more in-depth sound design, but like I say, this is just for the purpose of this video. I just wanted to get it over to you as quick as possible in support of my application. So these are the sound cues that I put in. This is the environment outside of my area that I wanted to have available. Obviously I attenuated the sound there, put it to a natural sound algorithm, and obviously I wanted to make sure that the fall off distance came a bit further away from the wall. I also wanted to low pass filter some of the sound there, so as you got closer, obviously it would sound really muffled and further away because there's a wall in between yourself and the sound source. I also didn't want to spatialize while inside the inner circle, because it didn't make any sense to do so, and it's the same with the fireplace really. I kind of done the same sort of thing, so there was no spatializing while inside the inner circle, so the sound didn't bounce between ear to ear. This is the main sound for the main environment. As you can see there, it was just covered the whole area. There was no coming in and out, so I didn't see any reason to have much roll off for that sound. So that just quickly gives you a rundown of my audio capabilities within Unreal Engine. Obviously I'd like to have a chat with you in more detail, and if you'd like to get in touch, let me know. Have a great day. Thank you.